Welcome to the tour bus, everybody. It's a very, very busy tour bus. I'm lying, it's just me. And yeah, we are on our way to Leeds, supporting Newton Faulkner this evening at the Wardrobe. I can't remember where I played there before. Anyway, that'll do for now. I'll get back to driving. I've got 240 miles to get under my belt before we get there. Check into lovely Premier Inn and then get over to the venue. And I've got sound check and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, here we go.
The lines they read of a passing phase. Do we not grow up and out of these ways? A monster comes to change my view, but I know this place.
So I just did my first gig in over a year. Well, actually that's not true. In about 8 months or so, and I was absolutely petrified. Yeah, it was like nervous energy that I haven't felt in a really long time, and I guess it's because it means so much. And yeah, it's just so amazing to be back doing the thing that gives me so much meaning in my life. And yeah, I just didn't realise, well I did actually, I realised throughout this year how much, yeah, it gives me my meaning, you know, and without it, without that release in my life, I realised why I love it so much and why I do it, and why, if someone said, you know, you're not going to get paid, I just do it anyway. I will do it until the day that I die. So yeah, and I'm now going to go back and watch my mate Newton Faulkner, because I also get to watch a gig tonight, which I feel super lucky to do. So yeah. Hello everyone. I have just finished my second show on this tour with Newton Faulkner. We were in Stoke-on-Trent at the Sugarmill, and yeah, again, it was fucking awesome to be back. Excuse my language, but you know, I mean it. And we have another different office tonight, a little bit more spacious, as you can see behind me. Give you a little tour. That is the man Newton Faulkner doing his thing. I mean, it's not one of the best. Hopefully they'll get a bit better. But hey, but check this out. This is a bit grimy. And there just seems to be many penises on the wall. I think this might be my favourite. But yeah, that is the road. That is life on the road for you. Anyway, why don't we go and check out a bit of the set.
Under the pale moonlight, feeling like I'm standing at the foot of the mountain. There's a time to fight, and there's a time to hide from demons out in the darkness.
Good morning everybody, it is Tuesday morning, the night after the Stoke gig, and I'm here in my Premier Inn room, which, you know, is pretty good. I really actually like Premier Inns. The best thing about it is that you can be away for a long time and you can walk into your Premier Inn room and it feels like you're home because it looks exactly the same. But actually the beds are really comfy and the shower's always powerful. I mean, what else do you want out of a hotel room? Yeah. So today I am off to London, Clapham Grand, and yeah, even though these gigs are socially distanced, this is actually a much larger gig So we've got 400 people in tonight, which I am really excited by, and just that little bit more nervous. These gigs, I've really been reconnecting with a nervousness that I haven't felt in a long time. But in a good way, you know, and not like when I first started out when it was like, oh, I can't talk. It's more like a kind of a real appreciation, gratitude for being there, and super excited and just trying to channel all that energy. So yeah, I will see you guys soon. Have arrived at the Clapham Grand and I'm all sound checked and ready to go. A little bit nervous tonight, 400 people in, but really looking forward to it, and yeah, just really looking forward to it. So I'll see you in a bit.
Just follow people around for a few days, do a few sessions.
You're in my tour diary now.
Yes.
This is Toby.
Hi.
Toby's a wonderful human being. Toby and I have sung on stage together on the Riser of Optimism.
Oh, yeah. Which way are you going? You going out? How was it about?
Grind it down, lace in between victims up above, the unspoken.
That was supposed to have a kick drum on it. I just forgot to twiddle the knobs. That was fine. I mean, there'll be people sitting at home being like, he likes that stick noise, doesn't he? Oh, loves it. It's his favourite thing. It's meant to be that. But it's not important. Feel cold, feels like I'm on the floor in a meeting. I don't wanna wait and see every time I wanna beat down. My heart seems to me such a pity. By your side, don't hold just like I'm the luckiest guy in there in kitchen. There's something in the water, 'cause there's a drum of the order, and I need a day.
Hello everybody, we are in Brighton today at the Concorde 2. I was going to do pack down and a bit of a tour diary bit about that whole thing of packing down at the end of a gig. Hopefully you could just hear me there. Good old Newton is doing his sound check. But it was so busy last night at the London gig that I was catching up with people, and actually somebody was helping me, a good friend of mine was helping me load all my stuff out, so I didn't get a chance to do a bit of a vlog, so sorry about that. Maybe I'll try and do a bit tonight if I can remember. I mean, I'm just trying this out, hopefully you find this interesting, just to kind of see what I've been up to. As you can tell by my eyes, I'm feeling a bit road weary today, even though I'm not even drinking any beer or anything. It's definitely kind of, you know, going from not doing anything during lockdown and just maybe, you know, when we were first able to see a few friends, that being, I don't know if you found it, but that being quite exhausting, to having to kind of like remember all of this stuff. So I've got my amp, I've got my merchandise, I've got my bag, I've got this bag, then I've got these boxes, 3 guitars. I'm only using one of them at the moment, but anyway, there's a lot to remember, and to suddenly think, well, I've got to drive myself to the venue, you know, like 3 hours up the road, then get here, parking, sort all that stuff out, sort my merch out, you know, it's just suddenly, it's like taken its toll. I'm actually very glad that I'm not being kind of encouraged or enticed by drinking, mainly because I'm driving, but yeah, so actually we get a day off tomorrow, and I'll be with my girlfriend, which I'm also very much looking forward to, just to properly relax before moving on to Frome on Friday. But you rock and roll, that is the life. Back in it. I wouldn't want it any other way. Yeah, let's go and have a little look around.
As we lie here alone, can you believe? As we lie here alone, as we lie, where we lie, they will go. Where we lie, they will know. Where we lie, they will go. When we die.
Hello everyone. I'm looking a little bit more fresh-faced today. It's because I had a day off after Brighton. Brighton was really good, really nice venue. Really also just really nice to hang out in Brighton for a little bit. Met up with a mate of mine. In fact, Alex Kozabolis, who did a lot of the photography for the Kairos album and subsequently did a few other bits and pieces for me. He actually did the single for Glass House, if any of you are familiar with that. Yeah, he's an all-round amazing guy. Actually, he's a fantastic musician as well. You should check out his stuff. Alex Kozabolis. It's a Greek name, if you're wondering. Yeah, so today we are in Frome, and that's spelled From with an E on the end. Frome. And yeah, this is actually the venue, the Cheese and Grain, but the studio, which is behind us, is where I recorded Black Feathers. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Would you like to go and see it? Maybe we're allowed to go in there. I'm going to find out, but I'll show you around the guy in the dressing room. Definitely one of the nicest dressing rooms so far. Oh yes. Alright, so this is the Cheese and Grain, Frome. Believe it or not, it used to be a cheese and grain store back in the day. And I've played here quite a few times, but I've never played in the main room. They used to run like an acoustic night in the cafe bit, which I have played. And I did actually play in the main room with my old band, The Vault. And if you want to go and have a good laugh, you can go onto YouTube and search The Vault, V-O-L-T. And that is me. Let's have a little look inside. Oh yeah. Oh, I've got to put my mask back on.
Not always looking to be found, not always here when you come around. Black feathers lay at my window, bright morning come around. Black feathers smoke across the room, bright morning.
Oh, look at that. That was quite cool. All right. Okay. Now, I'm going to see whether we're allowed to go to the studio. One sec. And so, this is where we made the record. Up these very stairs in the Bertie Hanch studio. However, it didn't have the pool table. Which, now it's a really cool studio. It was a cool studio before, but it didn't have a kitchen. We've got a lovely little kitchen in there now. The pool table is definitely a big selling point. possibly for album 4. That's where we put the drummer in there, the drum booth. Then you come through here into the main space. And this is Mr. Don Monk's domain. Got loads of gear here. A lot of this gear wasn't here when I recorded my album. It's actually been recently moved in. But yeah, this is where we did it. I was mainly over here.
Not always looking to be found.
Oh yeah.
Not always here